Why Hitler hated the Jews? The truth behind anti-Semitism has caused pain and destruction for centuries. But why did Adolf Hitler, one of history's most evil figures, build his entire ideology around hate for the Jews? In this powerful and deeply researched documentary, we explore the roots of anti-Semitism, how Hitler's twisted beliefs grew, and the terrifying results of that hatred. This is not just a history lesson, it's a warning. Like, comment, and subscribe to help keep history alive. Why did one man's hate lead to the death of 6 million people? Why did an entire country follow him into the darkness? This is not just a story of Adolf Hitler. This is a story of a poison that existed long before he was even born. This is the story of anti-Semitism, and it's time we understood how it all began. Anti-Semitism means hatred toward Jews. It's one of the oldest hatreds in human history. Even in the Middle Ages, Jews were blamed for everything, from economic problems to plagues to wars. They were called greedy, disloyal, dangerous. Why? Because they were different. Because they had their own religion, their own customs, and their own strength. And fear always turns difference into danger. Before Hitler became the Führer, he was a failed artist in Vienna, poor, angry, rejected. He saw Jews everywhere in the city, successful, educated part of society. To him, they were the reason he failed. But it wasn't just personal. He began reading anti-Semitic newspapers. He heard conspiracy theories, like Jews controlling banks, media, governments. He believed them, and that belief turned into obsession. Germany lost World War I. The people were broken, angry, humiliated. Then came the Treaty of Versailles. Germany had to pay huge debts, inflation, starvation, riots, and Hitler knew one thing. In hard times, people look for someone to blame, gave them an enemy. The Jews. He said Jews were traitors, parasites, un-German. And slowly, the people believed him. They were desperate. And desperate people follow strong voices, even when those voices are filled with hate. Before we continue, take a moment to breathe. This story is heavy, but it's important. If this history disappears, the mistakes can return. So if you believe in remembering the truth, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to know. Now, back to the story. When Hitler took power in 1933, anti-Semitism became law. Jews were stripped of their rights. Their businesses were destroyed, their homes taken, and then deported. He called it the final solution. The plan was simple: kill every Jew in Europe. Camps were built. Gas chambers, crematoriums. 6 million lives gone. Not because of war, but because of politics, but because of hate. Anti-Semitism didn't end with Hitler. It still exists today. Online, in schools, in governments. Why? Because the seeds of hate, fear, lies, anger will disappear on their own. They grow in silence. They grow when we stop speaking up. Every name on this wall was a life, a mother, a child, a brother, a friend. They had dreams, laughter, hope, all stolen by a lie. A lie that started with a whisper and ended with smoke. We remember them not just with tears, but with truth. We must learn, must teach, must question voices that blame others, that divide, that destroy. Because hate doesn't just kill in the past. It threatens the future. But knowledge protects it. If you lived in Germany in 1933, would you speak up? Would you stand beside your neighbor? Or would you stay silent? That question matters. Because history isn't just about the past, it's about who we choose to be now. Anti-Semitism didn't start with Hitler, but he proved how far it can go. This is not just a Jewish story, it's a human story. And now that you've heard it, what will you do with it?